Hey, welcome back to the channel. It is Christy, and um, I'm back with another video. We're gonna do some stuff in this video. I have some stickers from Planner Vida. I actually had this in my stash for a while. Um, the beach elements or like summertime elements. And so I said, why not? Because we're ready to head into August. Also, I went on Canva because I got this from Ray, idea from Ray, to create me some backdrops of stuff I need if I don't have anything in my stash. Now, I probably do have something in my stash, but it was way easier to go find things printed out on the internet, on Canva. So I have some boxes because I don't have a lot of boxes in my stash, and then I created some strips that I can cut into washi tape, and then some backgrounds. So I am going to deconstruct these sticker pages. I printed on sticker paper so that I can stick it down without having to worry about gluing. And yeah, so I said, why not? And I'm going to fussy cut these because I didn't feel like pulling out the software, getting it brought over to Silhouette, and then trying to do cut lines and stuff like that. So we're just going to be creative. Yeah, okay. So I am planning in my week my Just Scribble Horizontal Volume 2 planner. And guess what, y'all? I use a fountain pen over here, and this is the drawbacks of thin paper, but I'm going to fix that, and we're going to make it work. So I have my scissors here. I hope your week has been going good. This is Sunday when I'm recording this, so it's the beginning of a new week, and the weekend flew by, right? But here we are. We're going into the month of August, and it's just going to be what it is. My grandkids get, this is their last week out of school, and I promised them that we'll do something big next weekend to kick off the fact that they're going back to school. And my youngest grandson, Bryson, he'll be going to school this year. So that's exciting for him. And yeah, I got to figure out what we're going to do. I don't know. The beach thing sounds like a cool idea, but I'm not a fan of a lot of water and kids. No. So that sounds cool, but if we were to go and not get in the water, we could drive over to Galveston or something. But I don't know how well they'll take that. So, all right, I have some ideas of what I want to do with this. I thought this was so cute. This was all on Canva. Now I do have the Pro edition, Canva Pro, but I'm not sure what's on Basic if you don't have it. But there are a lot of free elements out there on Canva that you can use. So can I do a 2-pager and go across the top, or can I fill that in? I want this to remain functional, so I'm gonna cut out this shape and cut it down to where it is truly on one page. And so I think we might have to do some zhuzhing up after I get this down to frame out this picture, but we're gonna make it work. It's a cost-effective way of doing it, but you know, if you have ink, I have a really affordable way to replace my ink, and it's a website. It's a couple of aftermarket ink websites out there that you can find, ink for maybe 40% off of what they charge at regular big box stores. So let me know in the link if you want. I can definitely share that with you. But I do buy my ink from my printers from those sites. I have a laser jet and then I have a color inkjet. I'm going to replace my color printer. It is approximately probably I would say about 12 years old, but it doesn't like to print on vellum, and I would like to print on vellum. It just takes it's a hard time printing on anything besides inkjet paper, and that's disappointing. I'm definitely not about to struggle with this paper. Okay, so this is you can be so clean and pick up and tidy up your stuff and have a neat desk, but when it's time to find something, you can't find it because you cleaned up and put everything away where it's supposed to be. I just took like 5 minutes looking for tweezers, and this not even the set of tweezers. I know I have one that I keep regularly right in my bag, and it must be somewhere hiding. So I had to go find my backup pair, and yeah, so that was fussy. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down here. I'm gonna raise it up because I think I'm gonna put a piece of washi strip under there, and I'm gonna trim the edge of it to make sure I'm not over the edge. All right, and then I have this blue that I'm going to cut a very thin strip of. I think I'm going to use something to indicate me a straight line because I don't cut straight lines without a ruler. So I'm going to draw a straight line over this pencil. Let me see. I guess that's straight. We'll see, won't we? Okay, so I didn't take that to the bleed line. I should have. Whatever how it turned out is how it turns out. That's that. I am not stressing over paper. Yeah. So you see that? Turn the page all the way around, and we're gonna cut right on that line. Right along this edge, and make that work. Cut that off. And all right, I like how that is coming together. We might need to cut one more strip to go across the top. So I'm gonna turn the planner around and decorate it this way. So I'm gonna cut this edge off. Do another sort of straight, sort of have a guideline so we can cut a straight line. Well, I don't know because this is over here on YouTube. Friday, I went live on the clock app, and I'm trying to figure out if I'll do a different type of live for other platforms, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna get to talking with my daughter, who's here, that lives near me, to help me understand how that would work, or I'm going to have to pick a different day, maybe of the week, to go on the different platforms individually. So Fridays will be the clock app, and then possibly Facebook and Instagram on a different day, and then YouTube on even another day. But I don't know how I'm gonna stretch. I'm not too concerned with stretching myself that thin. Um, I might just leave it on those two, do one for Instagram and then one for the clock app because those are my biggest platforms. And we'll go from there. But I'm limited, limiting the time to 1 hour because I want to be respectful of people's time and my own time. And it's on Fridays after a week of work. I don't know if I had that amount of energy. I'm also thinking about opening it to panel style because I think it would be good for discussions and answering questions, especially on over there on the clock app. There's a lot of new people joining the community over there, and to have a panel to talk about planners and how to use your journals and things like that, I think it would be good to do that, to offer that up. So I'm going to ask around. If you're watching this, Rhonda, Ray, Allie, anybody that wants to participate, y'all can weigh in. Keisha, everybody. I'm not being picky whatsoever. But if you consider joining a live and being a plan on platform, I think that would be excellent. And let me know, and then we can make it happen. Definitely. The first one I wanted to be just me because it was my first live where I invited people. Um, but I definitely wanted to offer that up as a place. I think it would be a fun pull up, and it'll be a way to meet virtually, and then talk and have some fun for an hour. You know, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. But I am going to either. I'm definitely considering doing the the Instagram live. It'll probably be a different day. Probably be earlier in the week. I would probably say Monday or Tuesdays. Yeah, because for me, my Mondays and Tuesdays are less stressful at work. I don't know, not stressful. Just I'm not tired. Usually after work. So we'll go from there. I'm going to use this across the top over here. On here, these are sun hats and suns. Um, I thought this was a cute little graphic, and I wanted everything to be um, cohesive with how it looked. And so I picked things that I think would go nicely with that. Hmm. Let me just trim this up a little bit because that's a little wonky. And this is on white paper. And my paper in my planners is kind of like an off-white. Not quite yellow, but not quite all the way white. So I'm going to lay this down. But I think I'm only going to lay down a portion of this because of this shadowing from the ink. I need to put something there. So I'm gonna use the tweezers because I need the scissors. Um, I like these flowers here. I think these are nice. Let me cut it out. Kind of. I'm gonna use that one or use a bigger one. Use a bigger one. Yeah, I think it's time for me to get a new printer. I mean, it'll do. It's like I've been getting by, but I feel like the more printables I do, um, the richer I want my images to be. Yeah, so that makes a difference for me. So I put it in my cart, but you know I ain't pushed the button. Trying to monitor my spending, and I know what things I signed up for this year, and I even considered going to CPC. I asked my husband, "Hey, you want to go to Chicago in November, and so I can go to this conference?" And he's like, "Christy, in Chicago? What's in Chicago that I want to see?" And we're from the Midwest, so mind you, we've both been to Chicago plenty of times. We're from Michigan, and I have family out there, and it was just like, where am I gonna go while you at this conference? And I was like, well, Chicago, plenty of good food and it's stuff to see there. But it's in November, and I'm fine with the weather. That's not a big deal for us. It's just a matter of like if I want to double back and ask that about going to Chicago because that's 3 plane tickets because we definitely would take our daughter with us, and then or if we don't take our daughter, that part if she doesn't want to go, I think I'm gonna leave that out and lay. I'm gonna have to put an edge, like come around here with some markers and embellish that. We'll fix it. But um, I'm considering it. But the ticket to the conference is $450, and then you have to buy plane tickets, and then um, plane tickets, hotel room. So we're talking about $1,500-$1,600 because I just wouldn't want to fly out there by myself. But I don't know. I might fly out there by myself. I don't know. It's just I got a friend that keep asking me, "Am I going? Am I going?" And if I go out there by myself, it'll be cheaper, but it's still money. And I'm going to one conference in September. I ain't gonna push my luck. So I'm supposed to be saving some money. So I might just postpone it one more year and try to go next year. But you have to make intentional decisions with all these conferences and stuff where you want to spend your money. So I cut off the K on that, and I'm gonna fix that so it'll be a full K. Okay. Um, Now we have these days of the week, and I did them small. This is just me estimating about how big I needed them, and I think they'll be fine. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna do my weekdays just to add some background. Let's cut up some some little suns. I guess this is cute. I just pulled all type of little elements off of Canva, and I said, let me try something different because I saw Ray when he did it, and I was like, oh, that he used like some artwork, and it created like backdrops, and I needed it for a different reason. So it just made me think about I needed to go over to Canva and see back to using. I used to do it. I hadn't did it in so long because I got plenty of stickers. I just don't have the energy to go look for some summer stuff, and I'm trying to be sure to uh, use the stickers I have put out during that season because I have a lot of fall stickers and I have spring stickers. I don't have per se a lot of summertime stickers. So I'm going to lay these on this yellow. I think this would be cool as a background. It's different. Okay. So I know I want to get a journal for the Planner Summit, Tori's Planner Summit. I want to get a journal and decorate it and do all the things because it's been a while since I've been to a planner conference. I think the last conference I've been to was in 24. I went to Go Wild in Dallas, and so I had a planner all set up. I really want to get back into all those things where you set up a planner and or set up a travel planner. I'm not. It's in the next. It's in Houston, but I still have to travel to get there. So, and I'm still considering. I probably will do this is getting the hotel room for at least one night, if not 2 nights. But because I know after Friday night going into Saturday night, I don't want to drive back or that matter for Saturday or going into Sunday, but we shall see. Um, I definitely have considered I need to go and make that decision. It's like 8 weeks away, 7 weeks away now, and I need to get that reserved. I just hadn't did it yet. Also, if you've been seeing, I've been really doing a lot of reels over on Instagram and TikTok. So if you've been seeing those, let me know what you think. Um, this is kind of like behind the scenes over here on YouTube because I don't have a script or I don't have any thoughts for it. I sit down and say, oh, I'm going to film. I'm gonna do a YouTube video and film it. I don't put a lot of extra thought other than what I'm going to do when I turn the camera on. But because this is something I would do anyway, it's planned, so why not record myself playing? I do have a couple of videos that will be coming out following this video, and but the reels are intentional and it's an effort. I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say it doesn't take effort to do those type of reels that I've been doing, but I'm just trying to grow those social media platforms. I'm not really trying to do anything, get anything out of it. I think one of the things that I have uh, desired to do in my future, one is writing a book, and two is just being helpful to people, and that that's the main goal. Personally, I feel like we ran into a lull in the community where it just started falling off. Social media started changing. People started leaving the community, and the economy, economy wise, a lot of shops started closing that used to be around. And I get it. You have to be profitable in order to be your only stream of income, and you have to be able to afford to live in this society with all the inflation and all that stuff. So I just, you know, it's like if nobody else want to do it, you can't. Don't. You can either do it and oh, I can add to the community, or you can complain. If you're gonna complain, bring an answer, bring a solution. So I just decided to start showing up more on social media just because of my love of planners, love of the community, knowing what it is, and I know it's just the community presence on social media. That doesn't necessarily mean people stop planning, people stop doing things. It's just it's not as vibrant. It's not as uh, I guess loud and out there everywhere as it used to be. I think during the pandemic there was plenty of reasons why people were on social media because of how the times call for. And now there's options out here. You don't have to be online, and you really, you have in-person meetups now. Back to those conferences and things like that. So I just really like the planner community, and so that's where I fall in at. So we're doing the background. I put the days of the week on top of the yellow and white stickers. It's not making that big of a difference, but it's giving a nod to tie it in. I can always come back in with some markers and do some doodling. Um, that has really been my key to tying in when I don't have a specific specific kit. Like I've been using pieces of, just one single page stickers and just making them work. But I do enjoy a beautiful spread, so I just try to add things to it that will make it pretty or make it a delight to see. So I am not a minimalist planner. I am a maximum maximum planner. So there's that, and I that's what I enjoy. All right, so we have Saturday, August 1st, and Sunday, August 2nd. Okay, let's put something across the top. We have summer vibes. I think that would be cute to do across the top of that page. And let's get this up here at the top. Summer vibes. Now, let's use some of the stickers that we have already. We have these sunglasses over here. I love them. I love pink. So I think that is cool. We have some purses, the beach bags. Let's do this because I want to cover up as much as I can of that bleed through from that fountain pen. We have the life raft. I think that's cool. It's a blue one over here, so let's do a red one over there. I like this drink with the pineapple on it. Love nice drinky drink. Put that right there. And of course, we got the shoes, the wedges. I have some wedges. I have two pair of wedges. And if you ever met me in real life, I am 6 feet tall, flat foot. So I don't wear those wedges. I don't even know why I bought them. They're just sitting in my closet. But generally, I don't usually wear them. But I've worn them a couple times. But I just think that's funny. Those are cute shoes. I need to have more places to go and have reasons to wear them. So why not, right? Let's see. We have another beach ball, and I have some just regular squares here, and I'm going to cut this out. So we're gonna put that right here. We're gonna put that ball. We're gonna cut the ball. Let's cut the ball right there, and put this over there. We have another pair of glasses, and put it over the bag. Put that in between there, and we have a cell phone and another beach bag. So, let's put that right there. Okay, so I got the bases laid out from those stickers, and then where's the other sticker? All right, so we have a dog that's facing the back. And let's see, we're gonna cut a seam. I don't know how we're gonna do that. We'll cut it real small. We have to make it seem like it's coming out of picture there, and we have dimensions. Okay, so all right, and then I do have a couple haul videos, and then I have another tutorial coming up. I actually found someone on a reel that had a planner stack, and their planner stacks were pretty much all red. Everything was red, and the pouch that I made in purple, the the person that did it, she she made a red pouch, and I'm thinking I could have put all that through there. Let me see. But and I asked her, I said, where did you find the red? And she said she got it from Wally World. And when I first got the pouches I used, I didn't see red. But um I said, oh, okay, let me go back and check. I like this. I'm gonna stick this on here. Um, so I went immediately to their website, and I had to go a roundabout way to find the red. It literally wasn't listed with the purple and the blue that I purchased, and he had a red. So I definitely got a delivery order. I had some other things to get delivered from there anyway, because I live in the country and I use delivery as much as possible. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. My hand let that sticker go down. And this paper is not forgiving. Uh so I placed the order, and I was like, if you can't find it, I don't want no substitution. But I didn't get any notification, and they delivered the red. So I'm going to make these pouches on a video, because I got a lot of questions about how to make it. I actually had one of my followers over on TikTok ask about specific directions, so I think it'll be nice to do with recording how to do them. So I got that video. Then I have some Hello Kitty pins and items from Pentel that were on sale a couple weeks ago. I think it was 4th of July weekend actually. Um, so I got that to share. So I'm really just trying to get some videos uploaded, some long form videos, and stay productive over on both sites. Um, I don't know what I'm deciding to do right there. That's funny. Okay, so this is not finished. This is what I'll look at to see, and then I'll usually find some markers in the same color, and I'll do some lighting. Let's do some together, and then I'm going to do the rest off camera. Sometimes it can go long. Sometimes I get lost in it. It's a mindless activity that I do. But so for instance, this blue, I like to just I used to draw all the time. I'm not gonna say I don't have any artistic ability. Um I just don't draw as frequently as I used to. So I'm not making any elaborate movements, just adding some elements to it. Another thing that would work would be color pencils, but the state of my color pencils, let's just say I have grandkids in close vicinity now, so they make sure they use all the things, and so I'm probably gonna have to give Gigi a set, and then they have a set, uh, because they don't care. They will use all the things. I do have a yellow though, because I was thinking about how to blend these colors in and just add some decor instead of the spacing to add to that. Now I really need to consider what I'm gonna do with this box and these harsh lines. I don't know yet. We'll get it together. So I'm going to do some decorating. I'm going to take these same elements and go through the rest of the week. Either I'll fast forward or I'll come back. I'll do some shots, but I'll be back. Okay, so I am coming back to jump in to show the finished spread. What I ended up doing was just adding a few highlights and some extra paper here to finish this scene, and added my stickers that I shown in the beginning of the week. Also, um, for the rest of it, because I only had a minimum amount of those stickers, what I did was use that extra piece of scrap paper, made a ocean scene, and I used some stickers from a summer book. And this is because I said I had additional summer stickers somewhere. I went and got the book, and this is Live Love Posh, Chic Summer. So I wrote in my prompts, I put those stickers in, um, and this is how the week turned out. This is just the journaling prompts, because this is my journaling journal planner, where I journal the prompts, answer the questions to help me um, go where I want to go in life. Saturday and Sunday are part of August, so I haven't created my journal prompts yet. So I'll fill those in when it's finished. But this is how this week came out. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I hope that you found something in this video helpful. Leave a comment down below if you're considering all things summer. What's your favorite part of the summer? Um, I think this is a great way to wrap up July and enter into August. But I appreciate you hanging out. As I said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I hope to talk to you in the next one.